sees so many of you here, we were actually a bit worried whether we would be able to attract some attention, given that this is the first day of the conference, but it seems we are. So we're really very grateful for you taking the time to spend the afternoon with us. As I said, this is the first of a series of 2 satellites. Those 2 are somewhat linked thematically. The first one is focusing on the launch of the 2013 WHO Global Update on HIV treatment, and it's going to talk about results, impact, and opportunities. The report that you see, and I hope you were all able to pick up a copy on the way in. If not, someone will go through and still distribute more copies for those who haven't been able to pick one up. We are basically having a report in 4 chapters, or focusing on 4 aspects. 1, results, sharing the progress towards global targets, with some of the new global numbers on people on treatment, etc. They're encouraging results, actually. Second, on making an impact, and specifically on how the use and the most strategic use of ARVs would contribute and has contributed to making a major impact. The 3rd chapter is going to focus on challenges and opportunities in strengthening the treatment cascade. Obviously, a lot of good progress has achieved, but it's not all rosy. There are remaining challenges and remaining issues that need to be addressed, and the chapter focuses specifically on those along the continuum of treatment and care, or the treatment cascade, as we call it. And the 4th chapter is going to look into the future. It's looking forward, and specifically on earlier antiretroviral treatment towards controlling the epidemic. So this 4th chapter, in some ways, is the bridge also to the next satellite, but also the guidelines, the consolidated guidelines that will be introduced in the satellites that starts at 2:45. So we hope that you will stay for us more or less for the full afternoon and follow us through the discussions that we're going to have. This report that you have in front of you was developed by WHO, but in very close collaboration, specifically with UNICEF and UNAIDS, the UNAIDS Secretariat. And we have been benefiting from inputs from many countries, of course, but also from some of our major implementation partners, including CDC, PEPFAR, ANRS, and others. So we're very grateful for everybody who has provided input, and I know many of you actually are sitting in this room today. We are having a distinguished panel. It looks a bit crowded. Not everybody is giving a presentation. Some of the colleagues here are giving presentations, and others are more as commenters on the panel. We will also have, after each block of 2 presentations, we will have some time for questions, and at the end we are hoping to have a block of time for discussion and deliberations from all of you, for the panelists to have the opportunity to respond. Without further ado, I would like to introduce my co-chair, Dr. Chebe Luo, who is a colleague from UNICEF, with whom we work very, very closely as an organization, but also as an individual. Chebe is a pediatrician and a
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. It's my pleasure to present in the coming 20 minutes some of the key figures and findings from the Global Treatment Update. And in particular, I will review progress made in the global HIV treatment response up to the end of 2012. I will assess some of the impact that was made by scaling up antiretroviral treatment over the last decade. And I will be looking forward and talking about some of the changes that come along with the switch from current guidelines to the new guidelines that will also be launched later in the afternoon.